Well, good morning, everyone. It's early. My plan going forward is to come to you a little bit earlier to give you some quick motivational or mindset uh, perspective, if you will, to think about as you progress on your day and on your week. I'm Linda Nelson, your host of Step Up to Rise Up, and I'm a transformation coach that works specifically on tapping into the power within you by working to make the most out of your brain and how your brain likes success, thereby helping you reach your goals faster and with less resistance. So, good morning. As I said, today we're going to talk about one of the things that is key to the brain, if you will, and that's goal setting. And I'm here to tell you this is going to change your perspective a little bit on goal setting. I'm here to tell you that what you're doing to set goals right now is probably wrong. We're working against our brains in trying to get done what we want to get done. And here's the interesting thing. We're at a time of the year when we really want to step things up. We have a season change. Kids are back at school. You probably are looking at some projects you'd like to get done before winter sets in. So there's a way that we can tap into that inner power that you have with your brain and get more done. And it's counterproductive or counterintuitive to what you've been taught about goal setting. Most of us start with making big, long to-do lists, lists that are so long no one humanly possible could ever get them done. And yet then we go away from our day feeling discouraged. That inner critic shows up and, condemns you for not getting enough done, or tells you you're lazy, you only got 6 things done out of your to-do list. And so that inner critic starts taking over, creating fear and doubt and disbelief in ourselves. And it ends up absolutely blocking us from what we really want to do. And so all of these things that I'm going to talk to you about are 3 tips today that can really tap into how the brain actually likes to work and how you can be more successful by tapping into that power. So I want to restate again the importance of your thoughts. They are running in the background of our subconscious and are making 90% of our decisions. And it works off old stories. And so that creates our beliefs. Our thoughts really dictate our beliefs in the long run, and our beliefs are what determines the actions we take, the decisions we make, and they're often the results that we get are often less than what we want. And we have to find ways to flip on that success switch. So that's partly what I want to do on these Monday mornings, is really cause you to think differently and to really think about the power you have within you with your brain. So today I'm going to give you 3 tips that work better for goal setting so that you can get more done in less time. Who wouldn't want that? So back to our thoughts. That inner critic shows up every day in lots of different ways. And if you stopped for a moment and thought about it, you would see how many times you speak negatively to yourself. So as I said, we all start out with huge to-do lists and then feel bad because there's no way we could do all that's on our list, and we end up setting ourselves up for failure rather than success. And we need to quiet that inner child and find out what she's saying to us so that we can move past it. So here's 3 quick tips for you. Often when the brain hears I'm setting some goals, or it looks at your big long to-do list, the brain actually is overwhelmed. It doesn't even know where to start. It's so overwhelmed when you give it such a big list. So it's smarter and uses the capabilities of the brain more if we tell our brain we have intentions for what we want to do today. and limit the number to 3. I have 3 intentions that I want to do for this day. And then you can feel awesome about those 3. If you choose to tackle more, that's great. But just intend to do 3 things that you want off your list. You can keep a master list and empty those thoughts on paper. That's always helpful. But each day, just select 3 intentions. Once you know what those intentions are, sometimes that intention is going to require some steps, and the brain loves clarity. So break it down into little tiny steps and just knock those steps off in terms of your intentions. So then your brain doesn't go into overwhelm. It doesn't, ask that subconscious for all those little thoughts that you get that criticize you or cause doubt for you, but rather you do this every day, taking those baby steps towards what you want with intentions each day versus goals. Your brain will start learning that you are a woman of your word and that you do what you say. And that's very helpful for your brain. And then step number 3, and this is one often that people forget, and it's so important. You've heard me speak of it before. And that is that you must celebrate. You have to pause and go, wow, I did what I set out to do. And then again, if you choose to do some more, great. But you have, in effect, started training your brain for success. So stay tuned for some more ways that we can do things better and faster this week. We're going to be doing a challenge into next week, and I'll have the details unfold, called Raise the Bar. BAR standing for beliefs, action, results. You're going to want to take part in that. Have a wonderful day, everybody, and think about shifting your mind about what you think about goals and how you set them to aim toward what you want in this life. Bye for now. Have a wonderful day, everyone.